I remember walking off the green, and Jerry Higginbotham, who was caddying for me at the time, I remember tossing my golf ball to Jerry and said, Jerry, that's as good a 6 iron as I can hit. That's as good a putt as I can hit under these circumstances. I said, give me another ball. I'm going to birdie the last 2 holes. Now, only he heard that, and I said that, but I am not an overconfident person, and I have no idea, Matty, why I said that. It came out of my mouth. Fred and I are both 8 under par with, playing the final hole. And I hit a good tee shot off the tee. Fred hit it in the left bunker. From there, Fred hit it in the right front bunker, and I hit it to that 18 feet pin high right of the hole. And as we walked onto the green, I remember how nervous I was. The people all stood up. I needed some water. My mouth was super dry.
Wow.
And I thought to myself, you know what? Fred's going to hold his bunker shot. I'm going to have to make this putt to tie him. And I think sometimes those are the mind games you have to play out there.
Sure.
I never walked onto the green thinking, okay, Mark, here, you got this putt. You make this putt, you get the green jacket, you're going to win the Masters. You just can't get ahead of yourself. You have to, even though I'm so nervous, you got to stay somewhat in the moment and go through your routine. And so Fred hit a really good bunker shot to about 4.5, 5 feet. I marked my ball, and when I was lining it up, Matty, my self-talk was, hey, look, Mark, this is what you play for. I mean, sooner or later, you're going to have to make a putt to win the Masters, whether it's here or whether it's on 10 or whether it's on 11. And the longer you let this go on, the more the odds go out of your favor. So why not just try to hit a good putt here? I mean, so that was as I did the 360 around the hole, looking at it. And, I got over it, and I could see it was going to break about a cup and a half from right to left. And when I hit my putt 2 feet off the putter, I mean, I felt like I made a good stroke, and I was watching the ball, and I thought, you know what? I hit a good putt. And that's all you can hope for. And I'm watching it. The fans stand up on both sides, and it's going down there. And the last foot and a half, I'm thinking, my God, it's going to go in. And then it started breaking to the left, and my last thought was, please don't lip out. And when it went in the hole in the left center and dove into the hole, my arms and hands with my ping answer 2 putter went up in the air. And to be fair, Matt, I was more in shock and disbelief as to what the hell just happened. And I realized I'd won the Masters. The ping answer putter, no, I still have that. I don't putt with it, but I probably should, because it made a lot of putts through its day. But it's kind of in retirement. Once in a while, I think about bringing it back out, but it's there, and I owe it a lot for sure.
Is that, Mark? Is that the same putter that Tiger was in love with?
It was. I mean, everybody knows. I think a lot of the people, a lot of your viewers may know. I mean, for years, obviously, we had such a close relationship, and he was my, little brother. And lo and behold, I wouldn't have won the Masters or the Open in '98 if he hadn't come into my life. I got to play so many practice rounds and hang out with him and play just so much golf with Tiger Woods as he was developing as a young man on the PGA Tour and on worldwide golf. And he was always like, God, you putt so good, and nah. And I said, look, I have to putt good. I don't hit it like you hit it, so I got to putt good. And he had always hit putts with my ping answer 2 putter, and he'd make it. He'd make it from wherever he'd putt on the putting green 95% of the time. If Tiger Woods took my putter and we were at Turnberry, or we were at, I don't know, at Marion, or we were at wherever we were, and he'd say to Steve, when Stevie was caddying for him, watch this, Stevie, Mo, give me your putter. I'm like, okay, here we go again. And he'd hit it, not even line it up, and he'd make it. I mean, and he goes, this is my putter. I'm like, no, it's my putter. And he goes, okay, when you pass on, you got to leave it in your will for me. I'm like, whatever. And I used to tell him, the story goes, I said, listen, I had the claret jug at the time. He didn't. He hadn't won an Open championship. And I said, hey, I'm going to tell you a couple of things. Number one, see that claret jug right there? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, I should have that trophy. I said, don't worry. I said, I truly believe your name's going to be on that trophy way more than one time. And it's on there 3. And I said, the second thing is, that ping answer 2 putter you putt with that week? And he goes, yeah. I said, why do you think it's the backup? It always comes up one shot.